Hi, everybody. I'm doing this video about domestic violence. I was a victim of domestic violence for a while, and I can tell you this: it gets worse. What happened? I was in a relationship with this man, and everything started off good. He was sweet and nice to me. Then he got upset with me one day and hit me. He told me it'd be the last time he ever hits me again. And I said, "I love you." He said he loved me and never do it again. Well, then it just got to the point where he blamed it on me that he hit me because he couldn't take the anger so much that I had made him feel, or that I was cheating on him, or I deserved it. Playing guilt trips. And I believed he loved me, and I believed he would never do anything but hit me. And I'm here to tell you that he actually wound up stabbing me. He tried to kill me. And I'm living testimony that when you're in a domestic violence situation and you try to leave sometimes, or when you don't try to leave, they wind up hurting you real bad. And it's definitely good to have an exit plan. I'm going to talk about that in a minute. I'm going to show you my scars. See that? That's where I got stabbed. I got stabbed 3 times, and I almost lost my life. I had 2 surgeries, 3 blood transfusions at a Parkland Memorial Hospital from this man. I wound up not telling on him because I loved him. But who knows who else he's killed before. But, the thing about it is I was stuck in that, I was so broken down. He broke me down emotionally to where I depended on him. I depended on him physically, financially, everything like that. He had my credit card account. He had my food stamp number. He had all my information because I let him, because I thought I loved him. And I still got love for him in a different way. But what he did is he said, "I love you." He started babying me, just loving all over me, and just everything you can imagine he gave me. And he said, let's join credit card accounts. Let's give me your food stamp number, and so I can get you some food for you. You're sick, whatever. So he wanted to get in hold of that. Then he said, "I don't want you talking to anybody but me, because other people will hurt you, and I want to protect you. I'm a big man, and I'll protect you." See, kind of stuff like that. And these are all manipulative ways that they get you where you are dependent on them. And that's what happened to me. I was so dependent on him that I was so brainwashed, and they call this abuse. I forgot what it's called, but it's spouse. It has to do with spousal abuse. But I was so brainwashed from this guy, thinking that I needed him for everything, and I didn't need him for everything. I could have done everything on my own, and right now I do everything on my own. And all this guy did is want sex from me and money and control over my life. He controlled where he took me. He controlled who I talked to. He controlled, he had a PIN number on my phone. He controlled everything that you could imagine was controllable. He controlled what I eat so I don't get too fat. He controlled, he wanted me to look a certain way. He controlled how I dressed, because it said it would be better for me if I dress this way and I won't get hurt. It was just everything he controlled. And I will never let myself be abused by another man again in my life. I have built myself so high right now that I won't even tolerate verbal abuse. And it will not get physical with me. And I'm not saying because I'm better than anybody, but I've been there. I've been to the lowest point where I almost lost my life. And I'm here to tell you this. Domestic violence gets worse. He's going to beat on you. He's going to beat on you some more. He might do something worse. He might knock you out and make you lose consciousness. He might actually cause you to bleed in your brain where you have a stroke and you never recover from it. Or he just might kill you if you try to leave, or if you disagree with him. Don't tolerate it. And I'm speaking specifically to one person I love in my life, and I'm not going to put her name out there. But I know this woman. She's a very nice woman, and I love her a lot. But it gets worse, and he will wind up killing you. And all the things about him holding a gun to your head and saying he's going to kill you, him over there beating you up with wine bottles and stuff, He's going to kill you if you let him. But you have control of this situation. You have control. If you go on and put up with this any longer, you can take control of your life today and say, I'm not going to take this abuse anymore. I'm not going to let him beat on me. I'm not going to argue with him. I don't care how angry he gets. He has no right to put his hands on me. And that's what you need to do. Because I'm scared one of these days he's going to kill you. And there's nothing I'm going to do about it. I'm not going to testify in court and say I knew this man was going to kill you. That's not my job. This is between you and him and the Lord. And if the Lord says it's your time, then it's your time. If not, that's good. And you might get away with something like what I got away with. Because I had 3 blood transfusions, 2 surgeries. I was in the Parkland Hospital trauma unit, ICU for 3 weeks. I was intubated for 10 days. Everything. I almost lost my life to this man. And you should have seen the bruises. I had bruises on my head. I had bloody scalp. My pictures I have all over Flickr account. Flickr Olivia Epstein. I had pictures of bruises on my knees, my legs, handprints, bruises on my face, pictures of me about to go into a seizure. He beat me unconscious many times. And I don't know why I put up with that. I was brainwashed. And I'm here to tell you that I don't want you to lose your life. I really don't. And it'll be really sad to see you die and that you had felt that you had no control over your life and that you had no way out, that you had to let him take advantage of you to the full extent as costing you your life, a limb, or anything else. You are worth a lot. God loves you. You do not deserve any of that. You do not. And God does not make junk, and he does not waste his time. He does not. And you need to call upon your Father like I did to help me get me out of that situation, like he did, and told him I will worship you, Lord, if you get me away from these people for the rest of my life. And I did, and I'm safe. And I'm here to speak. I'm a testimony. Yes, I have cut marks on my wrist, but I'm alive. And I'm so much higher than I'll ever be in my life. Ain't nobody ever going to beat me down emotionally, physically, or nothing. I put a stop to that. And if I'm not big enough to beat them up myself, I'm going to call the damn cops. Because I'm going to have some marks. You might be able to knock me out tonight, but I'll tell you what, when I do wake up, you're going to go to jail for a very long time. Because I'm disabled. I know you're disabled too, under the state of Texas. So, it's just sad what I've heard you talk to me over the phone these past years. And doing drugs, I know that's the main motive. It's you need the money to do the drugs so you can get high, so you can avoid the pain, and so you don't have to think about it. The best thing I ever did was get off drugs and alcohol. That's when life got real. That's when I actually started feeling real emotions. And yes, it was hard, but now I'm independent. I don't need somebody going to buy me some K2, some heroin, some alcohol, some methamphetamines. Because you can't stay high forever. You can't stay high forever. You're going to sober up, and then what are you going to do again? Hey, baby, husband, Pookie Bear, whatever. I need some money. I need another shot. I need another hit. I'm coming down. I'm shaky. Whatever. You ain't going to stay high forever, and it ain't worth it. That drugs, to me, it's not worth it. I can't tell you what's worth it to you. Because at the end of the day, you're going to make up your own mind what is worth your life, whether it's letting him abuse you and letting him feed you the drugs and alcohol all you want, or if you and your soul and your life and getting right with Jesus is worth it. Because God don't want you doing drugs, and if he wants you to stop, you will stop. And this is just a wake-up call because I love you, but there's no amount of drugs in this world, or any drug in this world, and I'm addicted to heroin like hell. And sometimes I even think about using, but there's not amount of heroin in this world that can make me let a man abuse me. Let me abuse me again? Verbally? No. Physically? Hell no. You got me messed up. So, like I said, this is your wake up call and your time to know that I love you and I'll stand by you and I'll stand by you and I'll help you recover from drugs and alcohol. But you really need to fix your life and fix your mindset, mind frame, and decide. Look, do a little bit of soul search and decide: do I want to stay high forever and get abused, or am I gonna suffer? Am I gonna be okay with being homeless, starting from the ground up like I did? I was homeless, and I built myself from the ground up. I had nothing but the shirt on my back when I left the house, and now look at where I'm staying. It might be a boarding home, but it's somewhere safe that I'm not being abused at. And that's a whole lot better than what I dealt with in that really nice fancy house that I was at, with all the drugs I wanted, with all the sushi and the food I wanted. You know what I'm saying? Money is not worth that. My soul it's my soul that matters, and God above. But it's some real shit that the days are coming short. The days are coming soon, and every one of y'all is going to stand for judgment, including me. And, just, I don't know. I hope you made the right decision, but I'm not going to keep harping about this. This is all up to you. And just pray, do a little bit of soul searching. But at the end of the day, it's your decision, and it's none of my business. So, thank you. Bye-bye.